The Uterus is a relatively non-threatening enemy found in past Mahabharata. They're slow-moving, easy to avoid, and don't drop anything. Their arms and head have 20 hit points, but destroying the head doesn't do anything. Their left and right arm are 50-50 on doing nothing or using Rusty Claw. Rusty Claw deals 10 slashing damage, has a 25% chance to cause bleeding, and a 40% chance to infect an arm and a leg, and ignores evasion. With bad luck, a single hit can cause bleeding and 2 infections. Their torso has a massive 1,600 hit points. You need to destroy it to end the fight. Their main gimmick is the embryo. It will drop from their stomach, slowly crawl towards you, and start attacking on turn 4. Aside from calling for help, they work exactly like embryos from my video on them, but you should never have to fight them here. Because these things can infect and bleed you, I highly recommend bringing the Salmon Snake Soul. You don't need it equipped for the fight, but you'll want to equip it to anyone that got hit after the fight. You also need to be able to deal at least 400 damage per round with your party. On the first turn, attack one of the arms. You have a 50% chance to get hit by rusty nails afterwards, which is why you should bring the Salmon Snake Soul or at least a green herb and cloth fragment. On the second turn, attack the other arm. The Uterus is now harmless. If you can deal at least 800 damage per round, attack the torso until it dies. If you can't, on the third turn, and fourth turn if necessary, run. From now on, whenever you fight the Uterus, the embryo will already be out and on the ground, but at the end of the first turn, the Uterus will suck the embryo back in and it will start crawling towards you again. If you can deal at least 400 damage per round, you'll get attacked by the embryo once on the first turn and be able to defeat the Uterus before it attacks you a second time. It's not really worth the time to kill these things. They don't have any drops and you can't even use a soul stone on them. However, it's often worth it to steal from them if you have the option. You will either steal a white vial which cures poison, or you will steal an orange vial. Orange vials are really good in the late game, as they add 50% more damage to a character for 5 turns. With how many late game enemies and bosses boil down to hit them until they die, this can really speed up a bunch of fights that might otherwise be pretty dangerous. Let me know down in the comments which enemy you want me to cover next. I'll ignore it, but let me know anyway.